Hey guys, I'm Tyler Kopstock and welcome to my channel. I represent Frontline Academy and I'm a student under Eduardo Teta Rios. I'm a full-time Jiu-Jitsu athlete and instructor, and I created this page to share my techniques, training, and Jiu-Jitsu journey with you. Feel free to like and subscribe, and welcome to the family. Os. Hey guys, welcome to a little bit of a Christmas special. So this time we're going to do a little bit of a mini series on reverse de la Riva and some of my favorite techniques from this position. And first off, today we're going to start off with, I would say it's a little bit fancy, but it's perhaps one of the most basic ones that I'm going to show, the Kiss of the Dragon. And we're going to go through a little bit of different variants or variations depending on how your opponent is standing. So I hope you guys like this new concept. This is something that we thought would be really cool for the holidays. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Oh yeah, by the way, this series is just going to be in the gi. So we will, of course, make something no gi later on, maybe in the new year. So don't worry, we will make it equal somehow. So let's talk about reverse de la Riva. So reverse de la Riva, for those of you who have never done it before, is a de la Riva guard, but not on this side, but on the inside here, okay? So that's why it's called reverse, because we're reversing the position, okay? And the thing about this position is that I'm really trying to hook with the leg here, tight to his thigh, and I'm curling my toes, so I'm really getting a nice and tight hook here, okay? On the same side, I'm going to be more active with my arm here. And most of the time, I'm going to be looking to entangle this leg here, okay? There's different things for different scenarios. So sometimes you're going to see me pass my arm in front of his shin. Other times you're going to see me grabbing his heel here, okay? Depending on the scenario. And we're going to talk a little bit about this leg. So this leg is quite important to control the distance. As you can see, I have entangled Christian now, so I can always kind of keep him close, but I can never push him away easily with this leg here. So I want to make sure I can use this leg to push him away, okay? And by the way, if you haven't noticed, like my legs are going to be really weak the further it gets away from my body, okay? So I want to keep my legs pretty tight to my body. Like knees to the chest is a really good concept to always think about. So when I feel Christian is trying to pull my legs away, I'm going to try to keep them close here. And I'm always going to try to put my foot in front of his chest. So if he drops down on top of me here, I will have my foot to stop him from getting any closer. Okay? So this leg here is important to control the distance and to push him away if necessary. Okay? So now we can get a little bit further here. And what we're going to start with is the scenario when Christian is on his knee and all the way down here, okay? And it's important to emphasize where Christian's weight is, okay? And watch how most of his weight is going to be on this leg on the far side here, okay? This is going to make his left leg, or no, his right leg very light, okay? Left and right is a terrible way to go. And when this is happening, I'm going to start to continue to push him so that he keeps pushing, going with the weight on that leg there, okay? I'm going to be looking now for a grip on his collar. And this is a very nice thing that I picked up from Espen Mathisen here. He has a very nice thing called the teacup grip, which you should check out on his Wolfing Academy videos there online, okay? So he does this where he goes with the pointy finger and the thumb here. And what he's going to do is he's going to pull you down if it's necessary. But if you get too close, he makes like a little knuckle with those three last fingers and punch him in the throat here. So if I feel like I need to push Christian away, I can make it a little bit of uncomfortable for him to keep pushing in, okay? And then if I need to pull him in, I just change for the good grip on the lapel. So now, having these grips, I'm going to push him away and I'm going to start going underneath Christian here, okay? Watch how I'm trying to keep his weight on this far leg, and I'm going to try to keep this leg above from the floor, okay? So I don't want his foot to go to the floor. Then I've lost this fight, okay? So as soon as I'm pushing him away, I'm going to fight to keep this heel tight to my butt here, okay? So I'm just holding here and keeping, if we can rotate a little bit this way so people can see, So I'm here, I'm just keeping this up from the ground here, okay? So don't let him step on the floor, then it's gonna be really hard. So I'm gonna be here, okay? As soon as I've gotten to this point where I'm behind his butt here, I'm gonna change my grip from his collar to his leg here, okay? I like to go to push the leg away. This creates a little bit of a rotation in his knee here and allows me to now go a little bit further and come with this leg inside and hooking the inside of his thigh, okay? Now, still controlling this foot here, I'm gonna make sure to put my hand underneath, so I'm still lifting this leg up from the floor, okay? My goal is to keep this foot up all the way so that I can get his butt to the floor before this foot hits the floor, okay? I will tell you guys what I mean later on. So, by keeping this position, I'm now gonna throw this leg in here. So I'm gonna lasso it in, and I'm gonna try to hook not his knee, but his leg, like his how should I say, the leg muscle here behind here, right? Not the knee, because then he's gonna be able to put his foot to the floor here, okay? So I'm gonna be behind the leg here, okay? And watch how I'm gonna pinch a little bit with my knee here inwards, okay? At the same time, I'm looking to grab his butt, his belt, or if you can, I would grab his neck, but like Christian is way too tall for that, right? So I'm here grabbing, and now I can pull him to me, okay? Watch how his hips fall right in between my hips, and straight away I'm looking to go for the seat belt and then looking to get my hooks, okay? So we're gonna do that one more time here. So this time here, I'm gonna push Christian away, go under, and I'm keeping his foot tight to my butt here. Now I'm gonna move this hand to his leg, so I keep rotating his leg away, and now I can bring this foot through, okay? Keeping this foot up from the ground, I'm now hooking the back of his leg here, okay? Now I wanna keep this knee pinching in towards his thigh here, and as I'm doing stretching out, I can pull his butt down using a pant grip or the belt, right? Boom, here, and we got the back. A little bit faster. One more time. Du fått så fint. Boom. Wee. Nice. Okay. And so what you'll notice is it's not always going to be this kind of scenario where Christian has his knee on the floor, so that we have a different kind of scenario coming up. Okay? Vill du kutta? Eller bara flyt?
Nej, bara flyt.
Okay. So let's take it to the next level here. This time, Christian is not putting his weight on this knee, but he's putting his weight on this knee here, okay? He's still low, so he's not standing, but he's putting a lot of his weight here, okay? Like I talked about before, I want to make sure to make distance or control the distance with this leg here. And a little thing here, right? Like probably you guys know about the Estima lock, like this. And we don't want that to happen, right? So when I'm putting my foot here, I want to make sure that I'm not giving him the Estima lock here, okay? So I'm always aiming not to put my foot on his belly or turning the palm of my foot downwards. Basically, I'm giving it for free here, okay? So I want to go and push a little bit on his chest here, all the way on the left side here, so that if he tries to catch it, it's going to be really hard, okay? And also he's going to commit and then create space, and that's perfect timing for me to go underneath him, okay? So now, instead of grabbing behind his Achilles, I'm going to grab underneath the sole of his foot here, okay? So we're going to go in turn so you guys can see. So here I'm grabbing the sole of his foot, okay? This is going to give me the ability to launch Christian up over my head here, okay? I'm going to be grabbing the same grip like earlier, okay? And now I want to push him over me with my leg here, okay? So I'm bringing Christian over me and pushing him over. So once this has happened, then suddenly this leg is a lot lighter than it used to be, okay? Because now his weight is distributed in this leg and both of his arms, okay? So suddenly I can start moving and coming through, boom, and then going for his back again, okay? So it's pretty similar to the last one we just did, but the opening and the entrance is a little bit different, okay? So grabbing here, controlling his sole of his heel, I guess, boom, and pull. So now, once he's posted his hands on the floor, I can start rotating underneath, boom, and then going for the back. One more time. Nice. And then last, probably the first one I learned is when the opponents are standing all the way up, okay? So in this scenario, it's a little bit about the timing, right? Like, I don't want to go under when his legs are really tight here, or if he's pinching his knee like this, then it's a bad time to go for the Kiss of the Dragon, right? So I'm looking for a timing where there is space for me to go in underneath here, okay? In this scenario, I'm gonna change for the hook grip here, okay? So I'm not gonna be grabbing his heel now, I'm gonna be going all the way through, okay? This is gonna give me the ability to keep him close to me, okay? Especially in this scenario, I'm afraid that he's gonna go away and get loose, okay? So, very nice detail from S. Mathisen. He grabs the back of the knee here, and then he goes in with the arm to go and hook, okay? And now, it's the same thing as before. I can start working for the lapel here, or if I have the ability to go straight ahead, I can go under his armpit or his knee here, okay? If Christian goes back a little bit there. So here, what I'm trying to do is basically what we did before, but I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna be able to lift this leg off the floor here, okay? So, boom, one more time. So I'm first here grabbing his knee, getting my arm inside, and now what I'm looking to is basically just inverting and coming under here, right? As soon as I'm here, there's a couple of variations that I can do depending on the scenario. If I need to, I can push him forward and try to come up, maybe for a back take and so on. You can just get the top position, or if you feel like you just want to throw the leg in and grab his belt, you have the classic back take from here, okay? So, like, what you will notice is some people will go straight to putting their hands on the floor and be more like this. Other people will start to try to come up and stand all the way up. And so therefore you have to kind of change depending on the reaction, okay? Yes, that's it for today, guys. Oos. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, please like and subscribe. Oos. And Merry Christmas.